From non-functional NPCs that no one ever noticed,
Stay back!
to integral characters dying that changed everything on the show.
Your mother is dead. She had a stroke this afternoon and she died.
Oh my God. I don't believe it. She's gone?
When the writers want you gone, you're gone. So today, I'm taking us on a long ride through Family Guy's graveyard as we look at all the characters permanently killed off, starting with Peter's old boss, Mr. Weed. Mr. Weed was the owner of the happy-go-lucky toy factory and was also Peter's boss. First appearing in the very first episode of Family Guy, Death Has a Shadow, he sends a warning to Petey.
Peter! Are you sleeping on the job? Peter, I like you, but I need you to be more than just eye candy around here. Now look sharp!
Yes, sir.
Who knew toy companies had to filter through so many dangerous toys? That has to be up there with air traffic control, which is one of the most important jobs anyone could ever do. Peter having that job is probably not the best idea. Naturally, it was up to Mr. Weed to fix it, and there was only one way for him to do it.
Boy, a pound poochie.
Come on, baby Heimlich, spit it out.
Peter, I am appalled. Your negligence has damaged this company's reputation. You're fired!
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have a lot of choice there. Peter eventually got his job back, meaning that Mr. Weed was a regular character appearing very often. The show also decided to focus on his life quite a bit for some reason.
You bought the statue of David?
No, I just rented it. Broke off while I was loading it into the car.
I shall call you Eduardo.
This wasn't the only time either. In the episode The King is Dead, we find out that there may be a reason that Mr. Weed keeps Peter around. After all, not everyone can invent toys quite like him.
Gentlemen, I apologize for wasting your time. Our company does not pay him to think. I'll take this. No calls.
In the office, really, Mr. Weed? Your company needs a more vigilant HR department like yesterday. Other than storing rather suspicious toys, Mr. Weed was also rather open about which one of his employees he found attractive.
Guillermo. I hired Guillermo because I believe he will be an asset to our company on and off the field.
Yeah, the hands on those biceps are a rather big giveaway, I'd say, and I'm sure that Mr. Weed is really interested in his assets. Unfortunately, the writers decided to kill him off in a rather painful way. He's invited to the Griffin's house for dinner in the episode Mr. Saturday Night, and he finds himself rather enjoying it.
Who would think that a woman with such beauty would also have the culinary skills of Emerald Lagasse?
He even decides to promote Peter because he's so happy with the dinner. Unfortunately, the timing could not have been worse. Brian ends up choking on something during dinner, and Peter decides to save him. This has very tragic consequences.
Peter, Brian's choking. Do the Heimlich maneuver quick.
He's dead.
Choking on something a dog already choked on. Which writer had it out for this guy? When the police knock on the door, Peter tries to find a way to hide the body, but yeah, it turns out that he didn't really need to.
Gotcha. It's just me, Death. I'm here for the body.
Oh, Peter, it's okay. It's just death.
Oh, thank God.
They are right. There really is no dignity in death. Mr. Weed appears later as a hallucination to Peter in a ship full of deceased characters.
How do they know I like being slowly beckoned?
Oh, there he is at the back. Turns out he was killed off so that Peter could move on from the toy company and get a new job. Poor Mr. Weed. But he's not the only one to get killed off very early in the show. Unlike him, whose character was liked, not all characters were as well loved. In fact, there was some real hate for the next characters on this list. Fans of early seasons of Family Guy will be very aware of Vern and Johnny, two vaudeville characters who almost always appear together. Vern appears first in the season 2 episode Holy Crap, and man, that is an immediate impression.
I'll tell you what's dead. Vaudeville. You know what killed it? The talkie pictures. I, for one, am a tumbler. Here, watch my round off. Oh!
If he tumbles anymore, he may not live too long. Oops, foreshadowing. Johnny appears with him in Blind Ambition together in season 4, and from there, there's no looking back.
You know what else you can't see? The writing on the wall. I, for one, am a tumbler. Watch me leap through this big hoop. Vamp! Vamp!
I mean, I really wish we could look back. That was horribly unfunny. And what's worse, this was not the only time they did that. They kept doing it. In the perfect castaway, they were back at it. Peter states a fact, and there comes Vern.
Rich? I'll tell you what's rich. Like this comically oversized powder puff. Makeup! Now that's rich. Play me off, Johnny.
You get the idea. This happened over and over and over again until frankly most viewers and even the writing crew had had enough. So much so, the Family Guy decided to make a very popular decision in Saving Private Brian. Stewie signs Brian into the army as well as himself, and there they are.
What? That's ridiculous. I'll tell you what's ridiculous. Over, we're coming over, and we won't come back till it's over there. Commercial! Damn, play me some filler, Johnny.
Yeah, that's as clear a message as it gets. They played their last ever filler. Funny thing to note, they were killed off exactly one episode after Patty was. Yeah, they were really going through unpopular characters at the time, huh? That's already 5 characters polished off. Well, they were not quite completely gone yet. The fans had to see them with their gag at least one more time in the episode Back to the Woods.
And I'll stick to that story even if nobody believes it.
I'll tell you what nobody believes in. Ghosts. Damn. Play me off, Johnny. You're probably wondering why he's in hell. Johnny liked little boys.
Ooh, killed, forced to appear as ghosts, and one of them stuck in hell because of... Yeah, that's about as a thorough of a write-off as you get. But honestly, aren't they scarier as ghosts? This time you can't even shoot them if they keep dancing and playing that music. Well, the next character on this list will certainly find a way to take them out anyway. Peter's father, Francis Griffin, knew what he liked, and that was God in heaven above all else. He also knew what he didn't like, and that was his disappointing son, Peter, as he made clear in his first appearance on the show in the episode Holy Crap.
You're a failure as a worker and as a father.
That's one charming man. Peter may not be perfect, but his own father talking about him like that is really something. Peter's father only believed in work and his religion, and also making sure that everyone knows how grumpy he is. When he finds out that Stewie's not baptized, he decides to take care of it himself.
As tainted holy water. Come on, Stewie Griffin, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
What are you doing? Oh my God, this is almost as bad as my bath with Kathy Bates.
You know what? None of us needed to see that. Peter ends up founding his own church later in that same episode. His father actually ends up helping him, rather accidentally.
And all you got to do is look in your heart. You've known him all along, son. Now worship him.
Oh my God, Dad's right. And it's time for him to be properly worshipped. I, Peter Griffin, hereby establish the First United Church of the Fawns.
The Fawns? You know what? That explains a lot of things about the reason for some of the decisions Peter makes. Oh boy, his father will not be happy.
What I saw today wasn't religion. It was just a bunch of sheep singing songs and listening to ridiculous tall tales.
No one could have seen that coming. Peter's not getting his father's support was not unexpected given he never really got his father's support to begin with. After all, that's why when his mother appears and tells him that she divorced his father and starts dating someone else, he ends up with a very interesting reaction. Well, at least after he gets past the denial phase.
I want that one. I want straws.
We'll get you a straw. You want a kid's meal?
No.
Do you mean yes?
Yes.
Okay, 1 kid's meal.
Oh, he's adorable.
Say hi to the nice lady, Peter.
What finding a father figure will do to a grown man after spending a whole life with Francis Griffin telling you you're a disappointment. You almost feel sorry for Peter. Almost. Then you remember everything he's ever said ever. Tom and his mother break up later, so Peter goes back to having his one crappy father. In the episode Peter's Two Dads, Meg has a chance to celebrate her 17th birthday, and guess who's the entertainment for the evening?
I don't want a scarf, Dad.
Well then, how about a dozen scarves? Here you go, Meg.
That's been scarred onto my memory for over a decade now. Unfortunately, Peter was not done trying to entertain the people at the party.
All right, this is gonna blow you guys away.
Somebody
Grandpa!
call an ambulance.
Lois, maybe you better call 2 ambulances.
I don't know who I should feel sorry for anymore, Francis or that unicycle. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course it's the unicycle. Unfortunately, this is not just another regular cartoon fallen injury. Francis is actually rather badly hurt.
Doctor.
Mrs. Griffin, his internal injuries were much too severe. I'd estimate he'll be dead within the hour.
I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I hope you know. I love you, Dad.
With a son like that, who needs a piano falling on you? He's already the right size. Ayo. With him dying, Francis has some last words to say to Petey. Will he say something that'll make up for all the years of beating him down?
There's something I need to say to you.
I'm here, Dad. What is it?
You're a fat, stinking drunk.
With those loving words, that is the end of Francis Griffin. As if Peter needed more trauma to lead to worse issues in his life. I mean, he's mentioned it a couple dozen times after that in different episodes and appeared as a ghost/hallucination once. Well, that's a major character gone from the show, but then he's not the only huge character who ended up dying. This time, it's on a Family Guy spinoff. Loretta Brown was Cleveland's wife on Family Guy and first appeared on the season 1 episode Mind Over Murder. Lois is a singing sensation and all the men at Quahog are too busy with their singing to go back to their wives.
My husband hasn't been home all week.
That singing hussy is destroying our marriages. Yeah, you should.
Yep, that was her, shaking her head disapprovingly. She was a series regular and appeared several times, including when Meg finally had enough of being a part of the Griffins and decided to move out of the house.
Do your stupid show without me. I'll be over Cleveland's house. I don't even want to be a part of this family anymore.
Meg moving out seems to be the most obvious move for her. I mean, how many times have they insulted her randomly? Well, Loretta decides to welcome her to the house.
Oh, Meg, honey, our home is your home for as long as you like.
Well, that's just very kind of her. Kinder than Meg's actual parents. But there's a different side to Loretta that does come out later.
Fish! Oh, sorry about that, Loretta.
Oh, you're gonna have to reach into the cookie jar.
Well, I can't just...
Did we see that right? Did Loretta just leave Quagmire stuttering? Very different from the kind woman we saw before. She was surely just joking, and this is not really something she wants, right?
All right.
Yeah, you go in and get that.
Loretta, they have some of that 3-bean salad you're so fond of. Hey, Quagmire.
Well, we'll, have to do this again sometime.
You name the time and the place, little neck.
Oh my frick, she's actually ready to... But Cleveland saw that. He just didn't care? There's really something wrong here. Summed up as eloquently as ever, Quagmire. If you've watched a good bit of Family Guy, you probably know what happened next.
What was that?
Shut up and put some more of that sugar in my bowl.
Giggity. Yeah, Cleveland finds out. He's shocked, but doesn't care. At first, staying true to his calm self, but after a lot of effort from Peter, he finally realizes that he's actually really angry and not afraid to show it.
You violated the sanctity of my marriage.
This Cleveland is terrifying. My frick, I think I prefer the calmer one. Cleveland and Loretta confront each other, and this new version of him actually stands up for himself.
Loretta, what you did was unforgivable. This marriage is over.
Well, that's just fine, Cleveland.
That's not quite the fairy tale ending everyone was hoping for, but an actual mature ending. Wow. In Family Guy, Loretta moves on with her life and even refuses Quagmire when he approaches her, saying that she loves Cleveland and that she's changed in the episode Love Actually. He's not turned away that easily though, but he comes to regret it.
I'm a changed woman. I don't mess with your kind anymore.
You're a meanie.
Yeah, let that be a lesson for you. You need help, man. You need help. However, Cleveland and Loretta's relationship is over, and in the Cleveland show, she takes everything from him in the divorce. Unfortunately for her, that life does not go according to plan.
Oh, time for United States of Terror.
No, 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 no!
Oh, God. Wait, what's that? Oh, look at her gross...
Peter may have just avenged Cleveland. When Cleveland moves back into Quahog after the Cleveland show crashes and burns, he does so without Loretta. That was really the last of her. Turns out her vocal artist, Alex Borstein, was just having too much trouble doing her voice. She does get mentioned a couple of times and shows up as a hallucination in a later episode, but yeah, she was firmly written off. The next one, though, turned out to be one of the deaths witnessed by the most people on this list. Muriel Goldman was the wife of Mort and was a series regular up until her death. She first appeared in the season 3 episode The Kiss Scene Around the World when her son Neil and Meg ended up working together as interns.
Who's here, Diane? It's our bright-eyed young interns. Did you two remember to wear your eager caps?
I sure did, Mr. Tucker.
Great, because you two are gonna have so much fun.
These two working together are a surefire recipe for disaster, and no, I'm not talking about Tom and Diane. Somehow they end up in a life or death situation where they share a first kiss, but Neil takes advantage of that and broadcasts it on live television. Peter and Lois end up inviting Neil's parents, and there she is for the first time.
We invited Neil's family over for dinner.
Hi.
Hello.
You what?
Honestly, are they brother and sister? How can two people look that similar and be married? Also, Meg and Neil's children might just cause a war between people rushing to be the first ones to get away. We see her again in a bigger role when Peter moves out of the home for a trial separation thanks to trust issues between them after Lois went out with an old friend. He has to move somewhere else, and where better than with a friend?
Welcome to stay with us as long as you like.
So, what do you guys do for fun around here?
We like to watch old movies while listening to Hotel California to see if it syncs up in a significant way.
Yeah, maybe he should have gone with Joe. Although Muriel does love her husband, they even talk about cute stuff like how they first met. It was through a video dating service.
Let me show you Mort's tape. He was so charming.
Oh, my eyes.
He really should have gone with Joe. Unfortunately, while she was really a well-loved character, when there's a murderer on the loose, you never know what might happen. In the episode And Then There Were Fewer, Peter and his family receive an invitation to a gala dinner, but they're not the only ones.
Wow, it looks like the whole town got invited.
That's basically the whole of Quahog. But it turns out that the mysterious host is someone who is a recurring and pretty disliked character.
Good evening, everyone.
James Woods?
James Woods. This is before Family Guy separated themselves from him for his rather questionable beliefs in real life. He's really not liked by anyone, something that becomes clear later. But hey, he wants to make amends.
Now why the hell should we trust you?
Yeah, you've been terrorizing our family for years.
Yeah, really, why should they trust the guy who tried to replace Peter in his own family? Well, they decide to give him a real chance, but the night goes bad immediately. Quagmire's date for the night, Stephanie, finds that out the hard way.
You know, it's like when I did Glenn's star chart. Did the cork hit me?
A shooting. And no, that was not the cork. A death here seems to be a sign of things to come, and it really was. After all, who committed the murder? Could it be James Woods himself?
Look! He's dead.
Oh yeah, so that rules him out. And they end up finding medicine from the Goldman Pharmacy, but there may be a sinister edge to this.
Muriel into selling him OxyContin for him and his 19-year-old girlfriend. This went on for weeks, but then she started to have misgivings and threatened to cut him off. But he wouldn't let her. He threatened to blackmail her by turning her into the feds.
Sounds like a pretty good motive to me.
Oh, Muriel, how could you? But she has a very convincing defense.
No, it's not true. I would never kill anybody. Never. And I am not saying another word until I talk to my lawyer, because why is he wearing shorts?
Oh my God, I told you!
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was the least convincing defense I've ever heard in my entire life. But there was a blackout and Muriel disappeared. Being on the run, that's even less convincing. They do find her, but there's another twist.
Oh my God!
Well, that clears her too. That was a painful death for such a loved character. She deserved better. Hey, I loved her at least. The best they could do is bring her killer to justice, but wait, who is her killer? The next person on this list gives us a few answers. Among the many names invited for the gala dinner in the episode, and there were fewer, Tom Tucker's partner in news, Diane Simmons, was also featured. She first appeared in Family Guy back in the very first episode.
And now back to Action News 5. Quite a situation we've got here, Tom.
Quite a situation we've got here, Tom. Indeed, Diane.
While she seems professional, and that on-screen chemistry with Tom Tucker sure is sizzling. The two are featured regularly together throughout the show, and Tucker ends up having a rather interesting way of showing his love and respect for her on TV.
I will be playing the role of Anna.
Thanks, Diane. In other news, I won't be going to the play because I'm sure it will be lousy. Breaking news, we now go live to Diane being a... Diane?
Yeah, that relationship somehow spiraled from the very first episode. Those two might genuinely hate each other. But coming back to And Then There Were Fewer, Diane Simmons is stuck in her worst nightmare, split up and wandering the house looking for Muriel Goldman with Tom Tucker. At least with people getting murdered, can they put their differences aside?
Muriel!
Oh yeah, like she's gonna answer you, Tom.
You hear that? Hear that tone you're using? That's repellent right there.
Oh, low blow, Tom. If they keep going like this, they'll kill each other. Wait.
Well.
Oh, now, wait a minute. That's not mine.
Has Tom been the killer all along? Is Diane in danger? Well, Tom is arrested and taken away from the house in the morning, and Lois gets in touch with Diane to make sure she's okay. But wait. Again.
Anchor the news by yourself?
You sound like my mother. She actually bought me this blouse for my first solo broadcast.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I mean, how could she have known you'd be anchoring alone? I mean, none of this happened until...
Diane? Oh no. But why would she do it? Could it be something Tom did?
But then a few months ago, I turned 40. It was hard for me to begin with. Not so coincidentally, Tom began pushing Channel 5 News to replace me.
Turns out, yes. Big shocker. Well, she still had a relationship with James Woods.
3 weeks from now, I'll be off the air. Apparently, all men think the same way, because around the same time, James dumped me.
Yeah, never mind. She's been done different kinds of dirty. Diane did not take any of this well. She decided to do what she needed for her revenge. She ended up manipulating James Woods to bring together the town for the gala dinner, and it gave her the opportunity she wanted precisely.
I plan to kill James Woods and frame Tom Tucker, thereby destroying the two people who cast me aside and ruined my life.
You're 40?
Yes. I'm 40.
Way to focus on the important part of the villain monologue. Unfortunately, Muriel and the others got in her way, and they ended up dead. But now Lois knows all of this. This does not look good for her at all, like at all. Lois, run. But wait, Peter's here, he'll save her.
Please recognize when I'm acting out of the ordinary because I'm in danger. Here's the key, Pete.
Why's she calling me Pete? We've been married 14 years. She never called me Pete. Bye!
Shall we?
Yeah, that divorce can't come any sooner. Lois is forced to accompany the murderer to the side of the cliff instead. This does not look good. Well, sayonara, Lois. It was great knowing you.
Goodbye, Lois.
swear that fake-out gunshot has happened in like 50 movies, but that's goodbye to Diane Simmons. It was good knowing you. But wait, who killed Diane?
Thank you.
If anybody's gonna take that down, it's gonna be me.
A son protecting his mother. Although for very wrong reasons. There's something seriously wrong with Stewie. Like, where did he get a sniper rifle at all? That was insane. Speaking of Stewie, this next death has to do with him again. In fact, it's about his brother. And no, I'm not talking about Chris. We first come across Bertram all the way back in season 3, and Peter and Lois decide to have another child. Stewie's less than happy about that. Let's just hope he doesn't do anything drastic.
Very well then, if I can't stop them from the outside, I'll stop them from the inside.
Did I not just say there was something very wrong with that child? So, his genius, I dare say evil, actually, plan is to enter Peter's body, destroy all of his sperm. Yeah, some people take that sibling rivalry thing way too far.
A bad day to be a sperm.
This is like Star Wars if Luke was trying to ensure Darth Vader would never have a child again. Putting that disturbing thought aside, he destroys all the sperm except one.
You came unarmed?
As we agreed.
Admirable. But foolish!
Nice to meet you, Bertram. The two have a fight to the death where neither of them die. Stewie almost kills Bertram, but he finds out that he has something very similar in common with him.
Go ahead, finish me off. My one regret is that I won't be able to do away with that red-headed woman.
You hate Lois? I hate Lois too. What else do you hate?
Yeah, they bond over their hatred of their common enemy, Mom. Stewie decides to spare Bertram and they part company, but Bertram wasn't born yet. No, he comes to life in a rather different way. In the season 4 episode Sibling Rivalry, Peter makes a decision to have a vasectomy after Lois has a pregnancy scare.
Hi there, Peter Griffin. I've got an appointment to banish a white Russian from my Kremlin.
Imagine a poor family getting a sudden Peter baby with no warning. But yeah, even this, he messes up really badly.
Just come out whenever you're done.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God!
Peter really is a frackin' doofus and shouldn't be allowed in public. Oh man, there's no chance he owns up to it, right?
Mr. Griffin, you were in there an awfully long time. Are you all right?
Yep, fine. There is absolutely zero chance that I spilled all the jars and had to refill them with my own sperm. Zero chance.
Yeah, the chance is a little bit higher than zero, I guess. This is a disaster. Imagine all the little Peters running around in unsuspecting families. Maybe this is how the world ends. But wait, 9 months later, we get...
It's a boy!
Victory shall be mine!
Oh, hi, Bertram. Yeah, this is one persistent baby. He survived inside Peter's body for more than a season. He and Stewie should have a nice interaction when they meet, right?
But this is my playground. I rule this territory.
Very well then. You leave me no choice but to declare war!
Yep, they are really just too similar. And that means things are about to get destructive. Stewie has a plan and knows just how to deal with his brother.
We're going to launch a massive airstrike against Bertram and his army.
How does this baby have more of a budget than most countries? But Bertram has a plan of his own.
What took you so long?
What took you so ugly?
It really should not be that close of a fight. Helicopters are no match for planes. Somehow they both end up crashing and they continue their battles, but Bertram is sneaky.
Oh, thank you, darling. What is this, makeup? Why are you wearing makeup? Chicken pox!
The two of them end up in a showdown, and Stewie wins. But is that it for Bertram?
So what happened with that kid you were telling me about?
Oh, he admitted defeat and ran off.
Stewie may regret letting him live to fight another day, and he does. Bertram shows up much later in season 9, where he decides to go after Stewie again. This time, though, he hatches a more nefarious plan after finding out Stewie invented a time machine.
Bertram!
Hello, Stewie. I am gonna kill one of your ancestors, erasing you from history!
Wait, aren't they brothers? Wouldn't that kill him, too? But also, which ancestor has he chosen?
That must be Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci must be my ancestor.
Surely Bertram could have picked a less important ancestor to go after. Well, guess what? Stewie explains why Bertram chose Da Vinci.
Bertram had to go back enough generations to make sure he was snuffing out the ancestral source of my genius without affecting his own. And apparently it's Leonardo da Vinci.
Right, that makes total sense if you don't think about it at all and don't think about any of what he said. Stewie and Bertram end up in a huge showdown again, wrecking Italy and fighting over poor Leonardo's life.
Worth it!
You fool!
Oh man, Da Vinci is shot and Stewie's about to die. What the frick is gonna happen?
Hey, Bertram, what's your favorite kind of bottled water?
Huh?
Mine's Arrowhead.
Arrowhead is not even that good of a pun, but hey, who am I complaining, it worked. Stewie takes Da Vinci's place in the past and sends Brian back. Well, goodbye, Stewie, it's nice knowing you.
Stewie! Stewie! You gotta kiss him to wake him up.
Never mind, he built a cryogenic stasis cube for himself. Typical. You know, if only he used that mind for humanity, we'd all be in a better place, probably. Hey, with Bertram, that comes to 10 characters that Family Guy has killed off just like that. And we are nowhere close to being done. The next character has actually almost died quite a few times. Horace was the bartender at the Drunken Clam, and as a result, maybe someone Peter actually really loves. He's been there for decades. He first appears in the Season 2 episode E Peterbus Unum, the one where Peter declared himself the sovereign leader of Pretoria.
Petro Nemo Slappywag. More beer, you slappywag.
You still owe me for the other rounds.
I'm a foreign diplomat. I don't pay for drinks.
It's odd that Peter's actually just allowed outside. Every time we see him, he's an even bigger idiot than before. But really, Horace may be cursed. Not only does he have to put up with Peter Quagmire and the gang, but he's also the one character who seems to have more encounters with death than anyone else. In the Season 3 episode Lethal Weapons, he gets very close to a bad ending.
Patch game on the TV and get me a few beers, huh?
Sorry, Peter. Someone stole the remotes. And I'm not sure, but I think I've been shot. Yep.
How's he so casual with that? Well, it turns out he survived after all, but dang, that was close. That's not the only time either. In the Season 4 episode Blind Ambition, a fire breaks out in the Drunken Clam, started by... Wait, who's that?
Oh, let me light that for you, babe.
Wow.
Yeah. Jesus Christ!
And guess who got the blunt edge of the stick here, literally?
So, how's your hammer hanging? Hey, somebody smoking in here?
Man, that's literally a nightmare scenario. Get him out of there for crying out loud. Thankfully, Peter's not completely useless here.
Grab it and pull! Come on, let's go!
Tell us, sir, how did you summon the courage to save your friend from that burning building?
That freaking place was on fire?
That makes me laugh every single time, but still wasn't Horace's last brush with death. In the episode Meet the Quagmires, the bartender almost dies, but in a much less dramatic way this time.
Hang on, I'll fix it.
Oh my God, is he dead?
There are very few people who have nearly died quite as often as this man. He should really get accident insurance. This may be one of the few times it's actually worth it. This time, Horace even got a special visitor to check in on him.
I think he might be dead.
Step aside, Junior. Nope, he's just knocked out. Damn, I had to cancel another appointment.
Death really came to check up on him. That's how good a relationship he's developed over the years. But at this point, him nearly dying may just be a running gag. Unfortunately, all the gags come to an end, and so does this one in Season 11's episode Save the Clam. In that one, the guy's playing a baseball game representing the bar.
All right, drunken clammers, this is it. Now, is everybody drunk?
Yeah. Aye, completely.
Good. Because there's nothing an unstretched, middle-aged body likes more than explosive movements.
Well, at least he's out of the bar where he's always just getting injured. But man, that many middle-aged men playing a sport, there's an injury waiting to happen.
But oh my God, Horace is really hurt.
He's dead.
Oh no, God.
That really did it to him. That was what ended him after all this time. He got shot, trapped under a fiery beam, fell off a ladder, and it was a baseball to the head? Jeez. Well, at least Peter made sure that his funeral did not go well.
Good afternoon. Before today, I didn't know the Munsters were driving around in a funeral car. I'm beginning to think everything on that show was a big joke.
The dude deserved a better funeral than that. Come on, he spent most of his life nearly dying. When he actually dies, give him a better send-off. Turns out they just wanted to replace him by having Jerome, the man who killed him, brutal, but maybe not as brutal as this next death. Jess Griffin is someone we meet before she's even a Griffin. She meets Brian in the bar, and they really hit it off in the Season 17 episode Married with Cancer.
I've been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Oh, you know cancer?
Oh my God, I thought I smelled cancer.
Still want to go back to my place?
Sounds great.
Well, turns out there's a bucket list. Those two really know how to celebrate, but why is there a man watching them with a gun? Which kink does that fall under? On second thought, I don't want to know. After that, they decide that they want to take it up a step further.
We's all gathered here to join this couple in holy matrimony.
It really didn't take too long, but then again, it's not like she has a lot of time, but it turns out that she may not be dying after all. Brian may not be happy.
These are your latest test results, Jess, and they're remarkable, meaning Jess is going to live.
He really didn't sign up for the full marriage package. She ends up celebrating by eating a lot, and I mean a lot. May have gained a few pounds.
So, a crazy ex-girlfriend sings this hilarious song.
Uh-huh.
He walks in while she's singing, so now he's not into her either.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that dog is dead inside, but he may not be the only one.
Wait, are you... Oh my God, are you choking? Someone... Heimlich maneuver. How do you do the Heimlich maneuver?
She gets a funeral, Brian's out of the marriage, there's a surprise waiting for him.
I would give anything if she were still here with me.
I'm okay.
Yeah, poor guy's not getting out of this that easily. The marriage is far from over and continues in the next episode as well, but turns out it's only okay when Jess puts on weight. When Brian does it, Jess decides to take matters into her own hands.
See you after my hip surgery.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Goodbye, Brian.
You mean see you soon, right? Wait, why won't I need my collar?
That seems ominous. Why would he not need that anymore? What was that goodbye for? Like always when it comes to Jess, there's an unpleasant surprise waiting for him.
Where do you think you are? This isn't a doctor's office. You're being euthanized.
What? Jess is having me put down?
Oh, that was brutal. Directly getting him put down? Won't anyone save him?
Stop! That's my dog! Oh, Peter, thank God! You got here just in time.
That's twice on this list that Peter has saved someone. What the frick is going on today? Jess and Brian reconciled, but it's his Family Guide, so...
Well, Brian, I'm sorry that Jess died during the commercial break, but it was a very nice funeral service.
She was the love of my life.
Killed off screen? Really? That's one way to wrap things up, I guess. She's straight up and never heard from again. Pretty sad, but the next death is a real heartbreaker. Angela was Peter's boss for several seasons. When the toy company shut down, he ended up finding a new job at the Pawtucket Brewery in the season 4 episode Jungle Love.
This is your new supervisor, Angela.
Mr. Griffin, we have different rules here. For starters, no drinking. Period. We start work at 7 a.m. sharp.
You know what? Maybe Peter needs that discipline in his life. It may just be what he's missing. She hasn't always been the best boss, though, like in the episode Peter Asment when she wanted a piece of Peter, and she was ready to get it one way or another.
You need to wipe your neck with the soda can.
I need to wipe my neck with the soda can.
Now get out of here, you slut.
Oh my. I don't think the HR department will take that well, but she wants to take it one step further.
I'm having sex with you right now.
No, I don't wanna.
You have sex with me or you're fired.
Fire me. I'm through being harassed by you.
Good for you, Peter. Way to stand up for yourself. Angela, though, phew, she did not take that rejection very well.
Oh my God! Angela, wake up!
Oh, that's horrifying. Imagine trying to end your own life over Peter. Well, she survives there, but she was apparently really depressed about being single, so naturally she remains single for the rest of the series. Or at least until...
Webster's defines class as a group of students gathered at a preordained time for the purposes of education. Angela pretty much epitomized class.
Okay, first of all, that was very nice of Peter to say a good speech at a funeral for once, but what happened? Opening the show with that scene is insane. Sure, the speech was full of catchphrases from sitcoms, but it was pretty good.
I may have lost a boss, but heaven has gained a princess.
Heaven has gained a princess. That actually is a great tribute. Let's hope that he does not ruin this.
And I am at the wrong funeral.
Turns out Angela died because she went swimming less than 20 minutes after eating. In reality, though, Angela had to be written off of TV because her vocal artist, the beloved Carrie Fisher, unfortunately passed away. The ending of the character had to be sudden, but remains as heartbreaking as ever. Angela wasn't the only character who had to get written off of the show, and this next one is just as heartbreaking. Possibly one of the biggest characters on this list, Adam West, was the mayor of Quahog, and was voiced by the real Adam West. He first appears in the season 2 episode 15 Minutes of Shame.
Adam West.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, that's a solid first impression. Do you know any more words there, West? Known for wasting taxpayer money on things that made no sense, he was somehow widely loved throughout the city, maybe a bit too loved.
Wait, somebody's coming in. Oh my God, it's Meg!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to be doing that. Meg really has no taste, does she? She'll go for anyone who gives her an ounce of love. I blame Peter. I think my favorite Adam West storyline was the time this geriatric mayor decided to groom a teenager, but don't worry, he decides to stop it when people start finding out.
Well, Meg, I'm a public figure. I'm used to the tabloid's duty. This story could ruin your future. I'll take the fall, no matter what.
The fact that he doesn't completely go through with it kind of makes him better than some real-life politicians. Adam West continues as a series regular and is one of the main characters in every season, but there's a shock waiting for viewers in the episode No Giggity, No Doubt.
Oh my God! Show ghosts!
Wait, I get why Angela and Muriel are there, but why is Adam a ghost? He hasn't died on the show yet. We need answers, but for that we have to wait for the season 17 finale, Adam West High.
I've been having such a hard time since Adam passed away.
Whoa! I want to squeeze your and then take your pants down and look at your
People keep dying, but off-screen for such a big character is insane.
Wait, Uncle Adam is dead? Eesh, how many people has this show killed?
That's 14 now, Stewie, and yeah, they go through huge characters like this as if it's nothing. But hey, at least there's a beautiful tribute this time.
I'll make a special video dedication reminding people of how great Mayor West was.
There were way too many basketball clips in there, FYI, but hey, if the idiot didn't ruin another tribute, would he even be Peter? As it turns out, to make it all the more heartbreaking, the reason Adam West is written off the show was because the real-life Adam West had actually passed away. At least this next character didn't suffer a fate so tragic. Much like Bertram, Stewie had another rival, showing up at the season 17 episode, Doug. Doug immediately made an impression as a kind of tool. You'll see what I mean eventually.
Where are you headed?
Oh, I was just gonna drive through some puddles and see how long my tracks stay wet.
The record is 7 sidewalks.
Allegedly.
Okay, get out of here, you nut.
Okay, I know that chat seemed friendly, but that smug tone of Doug's won't go well with Stewie for too long. These two are sure to be rivals. Just 2 seasons later.
Hey, Poopy Thumb!
It was golden, spicy brown mustard from my sandwich. How many times do I have to say it?
No need to relitigate what 4 of our peers saw.
I think the writers might have actually really regretted killing off Bertram because, man, the rivalry is right there. Funny thing is, Doug kept showing Stewie up.
What are you doing here, Doug?
I thought I'd give this tumbling thing a try. So what do? Just fall down like literally anyone affected by gravity?
One can't just show up and hope to execute, say, a perfect somersault.
Yeah, Stewie doesn't like being one-upped. This kid is flirting with death. This continues throughout the episode as well. Stewie shows off his conch shell and show and tell, but Doug's got something way better.
A lion bar?
I'm sorry, did I say a piece of candy? More like British candy for the whole class.
I swear, if this was season 1, Stewie, they'd find Doug's remains in the sandbox. The rivalry continues all the way up to season 21 when Stewie decides to challenge Doug and run as snack captain opposite him in the episode The Candidate.
Stewie Griffin is now running for snack captain. And I will defeat that jerk, Doug.
Man, this is about to get dirty, and it does immediately.
Oh, he nailed you.
I'm voting for Doug.
This guy is not holding back. If he keeps doing this, it will really not end well for him. This is Stewie. Things are about to get even worse.
Are you okay?
Is Doug pooping his pants? We'll call him Poopy Doopy Doug. He'll never shake it. He surged in the polls?
It humanized him, made him more relatable.
This is starting to sound too much like real-life politics, but Doug may just decide to go too far.
Stewie Griffin was a whoops baby. Stewie Griffin was a mistake.
He's a big fat phony!
A mistake? I mean, probably given his age, but yeah, this is where politics gets you. Stewie gets to press and investigates only to find out that he was just half a mistake. Lois knew exactly what she wanted, but what about the snack captaincy?
70% of the kids' parents aren't married, and 30% are mistakes. One kid doesn't even have parents. I mean, that's the story I would have told this week, but whatever. Oh, and Doug died in a commuter plane crash this morning.
Wait, what? Doug died? Just like that? Another off-screen death just writing him off the show. Turns out the fans hated him and there was a lot of criticism about him, so he had to go. Fans hating a character sure seems to be a death nail for them, doesn't it? It really did for this next character as well. Patty Tanager was a recurring character in the show and became well known for being quite annoying from his very first appearance in the season 2 finale episode, Forefather.
Patty Tanager, the caddy manager. Yeah, it rhymes. Big whoop. Want to fight about it?
It does not get any better with time. In the season 4 episode, The Perfect Castaway, Peter is thought to be dead when his boat sinks in a hurricane while he's out swimming. However, Peter finds a way.
It's lucky you packed so many blow-up dolls, Quagmire.
Quagmire needs an intervention. What was he planning to do with that many dolls anyway? He's still one person. In his absence, Brian decides to marry Lois and become the breadwinner of the family, and guess who's his boss?
Hey, Griffin, your sales are in the toilet. You got problems at home?
No. What would make you say that?
Ex-husband back in the picture. You're working during the day. They got time to bump uglies. That's right. I said bump uglies. Big whoop. Want to fight about it?
Yep, still as annoying as ever. One of these days, he'll really get that fight he's been looking for. And he does not have to wait that long, actually. In the season 5 episode, Hell Comes to Quahog. In this episode, Peter goes to buy a car for Meg, but comes back with something else.
I love it! Dad, this is the car.
Hey, hang on a second, Meg. What can you tell me about this one?
Oh, that's just an old tank.
Peter with a tank, that's enough of a nightmare, but Stewie also has access to it, so that it might just be time to leave. Unfortunately, a giant superstore opens up in the city, and it affects all the small businesses.
Oh, Peter, Superstore USA has taken all my business.
Mine too.
Dang, that's depressing. Someone needs to do something about it. Things get even worse with people not having any money or even electricity or water. Thankfully, someone in the city happens to have a tank and an insane baby.
So you got a tank. Big whoop. Want to fight about it?
Oh, Patty, that must have hurt. Turns out they did want to fight about it, eh? In the DVD version of the show, the narration also revealed that the reason Patty was killed off is that everyone on the writers' team hated him. Well, you wrote him, folks. Big whoop. Want to fight about... Actually, never mind.
And that's it. A total of 16 characters killed off permanently. All more or less major in their roles.
Looks like the writers went on a killing spree. Speaking of which, you should totally click the video on screen for an even more insane video. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.